Your company, Can-Do Enterprises, is a leading producer of tin cans, or more accurately, tin-plated steel cans, for the food industry. Steel is a mixture of iron and other metals. It is strong and durable, but will rust over time. A tin coating protects the outside of the can from corrosion. A plastic coating protects the inside of the can. Recently, it has come to your attention that your tin supplier has been red flagged by the U.S. government as a traitor of conflict resources. You fear your cans may be boycotted by conscientious consumers if this news gets out. Can-Do Enterprises would prefer, for both humanitarian and financial reasons, to sever its ties with tin and find a new material to coat its cans. The Democratic Republic of Congo, or the DRC, is a country rich in natural resources. The soil is fertile, and there is plenty of water flowing down the Congo River. Mining has unearthed minerals such as diamonds, gold, copper, tungsten, cobalt, tantalum, uranium, and tin, which are highly valued commodities on the world market. But getting anything in a market is a challenge in a country with little infrastructure or rule of law. The DRC was at war for nearly 2 decades, and fighting continues in the eastern Congo despite peace in other areas. This war, or series of wars, resulted in the deaths of more than 5.4 million people and the displacement of 2.7 million others. The DRC is one of the world's poorest countries. 88% of the population lives on less than $1.25 a day. The country is home to over 40 different militias and 200 different ethnic groups. Each group has its own goals. Therefore, there is no one reason for the protracted period of conflict, but certainly a corrupt central government, ethnic tensions, and a desire to control the country's vast natural resources all play a part. Sadly, most of the 5.4 million deaths have been civilians who have died of starvation and disease. Almost half of the dead have been children under the age of 5. One source of wealth for the militias is mining and a sale of minerals such as the reddish-brown cassiterite, which is refined to produce tin. The DRC is the world's 6th leading producer of tin and supplies 5% of the world's supply. Much of the money made in the DRC on tin, over $115 million, has gone to its armed groups. And tin is only one of many conflict resources mined and sold to support more violence and instability. Local militias don't have the resources to invest in the machinery of modern mining operations and may be illegally squatting on land they do not own. In these small mines, the cassiterite, or tin ore, is removed by hand. Miners, 30% of which are children under the age of 14, crawl through pitch-dark tunnels that can go as deep as 600 feet. Toxic gases can build up in the narrow spaces, and cave-ins are not uncommon. Workers eventually return to the surface with a 110-pound bag of reddish rock. Porters then carry the cassiterite on a 30-mile, 2-day journey to the nearest road where it will be sold to a succession of middlemen before making its way to the global markets. And tin is not just for cans. As tin has replaced lead as the solder in electronics, the price of metal has skyrocketed. Despite the harsh, and sometimes deadly, working conditions, mining is an attractive profession because there is money to be made.